bigger infinities than others.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is ordinal.
Okay.
Widely referred to as omega.
Okay.
But what happens when I do this?
I don't know.
This is tetration.
Right, okay.
And this equals our next infinity.
Okay.
Epsilon naught.
Ah.
Written with a backwards 3 and a 0 under it.
And that's epsilon naught.
Yeah. Remember, we're in ordinals, so we're not in cardinals.
Okay.
But what happens if I do an infinite amount of epsilons, and then after all of that, I put a 0 at the end?
Back to 0.
I don't know.
Well, that would equal to our next infinity, zeta 0.
Right.
But what if we tetrated to itself?
I don't know.
Well, we get epsilon zeta 0. Oh, baby. Now, what if we tower an infinite amount of epsilons above that zeta 0? Well, that would yield the infamous zeta 1. But what if we do that millions of times, doing this infinitely? Well, that would make this eta 0. And it does look like it ends, sure, but it has an O, so it's a bigger infinity than zeta 0.
Okay.
And what was the start with the horseshoe? Would that look like?
What? Look.
The very beginning one.
The beginning one.
The beginning
The
one?
pie. Look like the pie thing.
Oh, that was Aleph, no.
Yeah, what's that?
That is the size of all natural numbers.
Yeah?
But that is not the biggest infinity.
Mm-hmm.
It's the smallest, remember?
No.
But we still have a long way to go.
We do.
Yeah. Well, that's why you're here, remember?
But
Next generation.
Okay, I get it. Now, let's try this.
What's that?
This is 5-4. And it's bigger than eta 0, which is bigger than every other infinity we talked about thus far.
So that, did you say it was 5-4?
5-4. But what if we nest that infinitely? So it's like this. It just goes on forever. Well, that would mean we get to eat uncalculably large infinity known as the Furman-Schutz ordinal.
Okay.
Yep.
But now we hit a roadblock. Because
now we hit a roadblock. I hit a roadblock a long time.
Yeah.
This is actually the final destination of our phi function.
Mm-hmm.
We already nested infinitely.
Okay.
Go on.
Numbers. No more numbers. I cannot. No, they're
Is
not.
this the
They're
end?
Not.
Well,
There's still not normal
you
numbers.
are absolutely wrong.
It's not the end.
Yeah, because we can make a Furman-Schutz function to do this. The infinite
Where did you learn all this information, Jackson?
YouTube.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You taught yourself?
But you can go much faster with this one. We're going to use this sickness again. So we have this.
Use the tools properly.
This is 5100. And to your belief, that's the same as the firm and shoot.
Right.
Looks
But
great.
our infinite tower can be written as
See, looks great.
5110. But there's a number bigger than all this.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's the final destination of all numbers.
Alright, cool, go. Oh, omega.
It's not omega.
It's what? There's more to it. It's got a little friend.
This is not omega. In fact, it is more than a cardinal aleph null. Call this number aleph 1.
Okay, what's a north? A north? What you just said? A north? Yeah. What's that?
What?
Aleph.
An aleph?
No.
Aleph 1. This is aleph. The
Aleph.
first.
That's an aleph?
That's the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, but it's also
Interesting.
labeled as a type of
Yeah,
infinite.
H.
But look, we can keep going higher and higher and higher and higher, infinitely nesting alephs like crazy.
These things are the way.
But there's something bigger. What if we label this one? This is omega. It's and it's labeled, and it can also be as regular aleph of 1. Tetrated to it by the infinite tower of alephs.
Don't wipe it. Okay, go.
But there's something that's bigger than everything.
Some binary fairy tales.
And we need to return to our old, but there is something even bigger.
I've learned a lot today.
There is something
Right.
bigger.
I'm not worried at all.
You do have heaps and heaps of information in your brain, Jackson.
He does.
This just goes on.
Gemini,
Forever.
Libra. He's just ahead. Oh, yeah, anyway.
But there's something even bigger than this. That is so big, no replacement or tetration could ever get you there. This is called an IC, or an inaccessible cardinal.
What?
This,
I see a pill. Interesting.
but there's
It's in a
something
pill form.
even bigger than all of this.
Yep. The egg, the pill.
The finale of all numbers.
It's an egg split in half. What's this again?
This time, it is even bigger than our previous omega. This is absolute infinity.
Absolute infinity.
The complete end of the game.
Alright.
This is the final number.
Right.
So, if you were to say
Okay.
that
Conclusion.
0 is a countable infinite, then absolute infinity is the exact opposite of 0.
The exact opposite.
Absolute infinity is everything.
And 0 is nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's something below 0. Okay, guess what that is?
-1.
-1. You're correct. So what happens if we try negative absolute infinity?
Can you do that?
Well, if it's on the number line, we can. So let's write our absolute infinity again. Ooh. And do plus at the end, saying that it's positive.
Yeah.
So 0 is a big question mark because that's nothing. But negative absolute infinity, that is insane. But now it's time to go even higher. There is something past absolute infinity. But we don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
But
So it's still unidentified.
we know what's past those question marks. The biggest number to ever exist. Absolute true end. This is the final stop of numbers. It is truly boundless. But there's one thing. But that could be the size of a universe. But as we all know, it is just finite compared to the now interestingest of infinities. Now interestingly, in our trend, a shadow of something can be revealed. Aleph, no. You can't reach us from below, like an inaccessible cardinal. But this, and remember, our galaxy is inside the universe, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. It's about remembrance.
And inside that galaxy is our planet. I'm saying planet population as a whole.
Oh, let me see. I don't know what you're drawing.
Is that it?
You brushed it. You brushed it. Let me see. Whatever. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever.
But we can actually. This is the universe. And compared to Aleph Null,
The dot. Another dot
it's just absolutely nothing.
between two dots. Okay, it's a big nothing that becomes something with the twist. 3D.
So Aleph Null has remained unreachable. But you can count for it. So it's
Yes.
with something called a super task. Say you count 1 in 30 seconds. Then you count 2 in 15 seconds. Then 3 is half of a second. And then so on. And so on.
Infinity and beyond.
Yeah. We'll go so fast, but once we reach Aleph Null, we'll be able to count so much quicker than Aleph Null.
Is that it?
So our only option now is to go forward.
That's
Or
right.
through infinityness. Past the original infinity. And accept what infinity is now.
Interesting,
That's
Jet.
pretty incredible.
Well, look at that.
Thanks for listening.
Okay.
That's the end of what I'm going to teach.
Thank you.